Ascent Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Healing from Life's Deepest Hurts, Reclaiming Your Life After Grief, Loss, or Trauma, by Kimberly Haar, licensed professional counselor, licensed marriage and family therapist. Narrated by Kimberly Haar, licensed professional counselor, licensed marriage and family therapist. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 4, New Living Translation. A note to the listener. In this book, I recount how I was once assaulted by my ex-husband. As anyone who has survived an assault or traumatic loss of any kind will understand, the act of taking back your personal power, that is, remembering what is within your control and exercising that control, is an important part of healing. With that in mind, I have chosen to focus my story not on what was done to me, but rather on what God has done in me. I also have made the decision not to refer to my perpetrator by name, aiming to protect all those affected by this tragedy. In addition, I have changed some identifying details of real-life events to protect the privacy of certain individuals. In Chapter 5, I chose to tell my story in a way that intentionally focuses on the healing and hope that happened in the aftermath of the attack. I have made every effort to handle this material carefully to protect listeners who may have endured their own trauma. Be aware, however, that the story of my assault does include some details that could be upsetting to sensitive listeners. This story is not about a villain and a victim. Instead, it is about a woman who, despite being victimized, chose healing and emerged victorious. I pray that my story serves as a beacon of hope for you, reminding you that you're not alone in your pain, and that, like me, you can not only survive, but thrive beyond trauma. May we all find purpose that can come out of our pain and move forward with courage and resilience. Introduction. As a licensed counselor, I've had the honor of working with hundreds of women over the past 15 years as they are on their own journeys and facing unanswered questions. Hour by hour, I've sat with them as they vulnerably pour out their hearts to me, even as they long to hear the words, "I get it." I've felt that way too. Every woman faces struggles, heartbreaks and trials, worries and losses. In such moments, we long for comfort, hope, even a path to healing. Maybe that's why I feel like I know you, my friend. I've seen you in the face of every woman who comes into my office hoping to find relief from her pain. I ask her how her week has been, and she answers with fine. But her tears tell a different story. I've seen you in the face of the woman who battles rejection. She recently discovered her husband's affair and now questions the very worth of her soul. I've seen you in the face of the grieving widow. Feeling lost, she now has the daunting task of beginning a new life alone. I've seen you in the face of the grown daughter whose father left when she was just a little girl. She continues to wonder why she wasn't enough to make him want to stay. I've seen you in the face of the mother who prays for her child in addiction. She wrestles with feelings of powerlessness and fear. And I've seen you in the face of the woman staring at herself in the mirror. You see, that's because that woman is me. So hear me when I say, I get it. I felt that way too. While our wounds may be different, the questions we ask and the pain we feel are very much the same. We wonder if somehow we missed God. Did we mess up so badly somewhere along the way that He cannot, or worse, will not, forgive our mistakes? If we're really honest with ourselves, there are times we even question the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?